First of all, it does make it charge faster, or at least it did. We've proven many times that not even just using a wet rag, but pouring water on the connection, just like it was raining outside, would dramatically increase charging speeds.
What if that simple hack you found to speed up your Tesla's charging is actually bad? A popular trend among Tesla owners, known as the wet towel trick, has caught Tesla's attention, but not in the way you might expect. Let's learn more about this controversial hack and why Tesla is now sounding the alarm. So, what's the deal with this wet towel trick? It's not exactly new. It's been making the rounds online for a while, especially during those scorching summer months. The idea is simple. The wet towel cools down the supercharger handle, which in turn prevents the car's battery from getting too hot. And a cooler battery, according to the theory, charges faster. It sounds reasonable, and some Tesla owners swear by it. Online forums and social media are filled with stories of drivers experiencing a significant boost in charging speeds after applying a damp towel to the supercharger handle. Some folks even claim to have doubled their charging rate. But before you start soaking your towels, let's talk about the potential risks. Tesla has officially warned against this hack, stating that it can interfere with the supercharger's temperature monitors. These monitors are crucial for detecting any issues that could lead to overheating or damage. If the wet towel fools the sensors, they might not catch a real problem, and that could lead to some seriously dangerous consequences. We're talking about potential damage to the charger, your car, and in the worst case scenario, even a fire. So why are Tesla owners even trying this in the first place? Well, it boils down to the reality of EV charging infrastructure. While Tesla's supercharger network is considered one of the best, there are still limitations. Older V2 superchargers in particular can struggle to maintain optimal charging speeds in hot weather, leading some drivers to look for quick fixes like the wet towel trick. This highlights the need for continued investment and improvement in EV charging infrastructure to ensure a seamless and efficient charging experience for all EV owners. Tesla's official warning against the wet towel trick didn't come until 2 months after the hack had gained widespread attention online. Tesla addressed the wet towel charging phenomenon with an official warning on X. In a tweet, the company stated, "Placing a wet cloth on the handles of the supercharger cable doesn't increase charging rates and interferes with temperature monitors, creating a risk of overheating or damage. Please refrain from doing this so our systems can run correctly and detect true charging issues." This clear message was a much-needed response to the growing concerns about the safety and efficacy of the wet towel hack. Tesla emphasized that the trick not only fails to deliver on its promise of faster charging, but also poses a risk of damage to both the charger and the vehicle. The company urged owners to prioritize safety and follow the official charging guidelines. This delayed response has led to some speculation and raised questions about Tesla's priorities. Some critics argue that the company was slow to react because it was preoccupied with other initiatives, such as opening up its supercharger network to non-Tesla EVs. The firing of Tesla's entire supercharger team back in April might also have played a role. Losing a team of experts dedicated to maintaining and improving the supercharger network could have impacted the company's ability to quickly identify and address the potential risks associated with the wet towel hack. Regardless of the reasons behind the delay, Tesla could have taken a more proactive approach to educating its customers about the dangers of this practice. A timely warning could have prevented many owners from experimenting with the hack and potentially damaging their vehicles or putting themselves at risk. The situation also highlights the importance of clear communication between automakers and their customers, especially when it comes to safety issues. Tesla's loyal and passionate community is always eager to experiment and push the boundaries of what their vehicles can do. However, this enthusiasm needs to be reduced with caution and a clear understanding of the potential risks involved. Tesla has a responsibility to provide its customers with accurate and timely information to ensure their safety and the proper use of its products. The wet towel trick is just one of many DIY hacks that Tesla owners have experimented with over the years. This community is known for its ingenuity and willingness to push the boundaries of their vehicles. From tying weights to the steering wheel to trick autopilot to using oranges or water bottles to manipulate sensors, Tesla owners are constantly finding new ways to customize and optimize their driving experience. However, these hacks aren't without risk. Tesla vehicles are complex machines that rely on sophisticated software and sensors to operate safely and efficiently. Tampering with these systems, even with seemingly harmless hacks, can have unintended consequences. In the case of the wet towel trick, interfering with the temperature sensors could lead to overheating, potentially damaging the supercharger and the car, or worse, causing a fire. This is not a risk worth taking, especially when you consider the high cost of repairs and the potential danger to yourself and others. Tesla's warning against the wet towel trick reminds us of the importance of following the manufacturer's guidelines and recommendations. While it's understandable that EV owners want to maximize their charging speed, resorting to unverified hacks can be a dangerous gamble. It's essential to prioritize safety and trust the expertise of the engineers who designed the charging system. Let's be real here. We all want our Teslas to charge faster, especially on long road trips or when we're in a hurry. But messing with the intricate systems of a high-tech electric vehicle isn't the way to go about it. It's like trying to fix your own heart surgery with a YouTube tutorial, a recipe for a disaster. Tesla's warnings against the wet towel trick isn't just about the obvious danger of mixing water and electricity, though that is certainly a concern. It's about understanding the crucial role of thermal management in electric vehicle charging. When you're pumping high voltage electricity through those charging cables, things get hot, very hot. Tesla's superchargers are designed with this in mind, incorporating sophisticated cooling systems to keep temperatures in check. The wet towel trick might seem like a harmless way to help things cool down, but it actually messes with the charger's ability to do its job. By artificially lowering the temperature of the handle, you're essentially tricking the system into thinking it's okay to pump more power through the cables. This can lead to overheating, which could damage the charger and your car's battery. And believe it or not, nobody wants their shiny new Tesla going up in flames. So, what's the takeaway here? Leave the engineering to the experts. Tesla has spent years perfecting its charging technology, and the best way to ensure safe and efficient charging is to follow its guidelines. If you're looking for ways to speed up your charging sessions, try preconditioning your battery before arriving at the supercharger or charging during off-peak hours when demand is lower. These are legitimate ways to optimize your charging experience without risking the health of your car or your safety. The wet towel phenomenon might seem like a quirky sideshow, but it shines a light on a much bigger issue: the current state of EV charging infrastructure. While Tesla's supercharger network is considered top-notch, they're not immune to issues, especially with older models and when the mercury rises. And let's face it, nobody wants to spend more time than necessary tethered to a charger. So, what does this mean for the future of electric vehicles? A robust and widespread charging network is essential for the mass adoption of EVs. We need more charging stations, especially in rural areas, and we need faster, more reliable charging technologies. It's a bit of a chicken and egg situation. More people will buy EVs if charging is convenient, but companies are hesitant to invest in more chargers until there are more EVs on the road. Tesla, with its vast supercharger network, has been leading the charge, but even they've recognized the need for collaboration. Their recent decision to open up their supercharger network to other EV brands is a major step toward a more unified and accessible charging infrastructure. However, it's not enough. We need other automakers, charging companies, and governments to step up and invest in expanding the charging network. It would be just as easy and convenient to charge your EV as filling up your gas tank. That's the kind of future we need to strive for if we want electric vehicles to truly become mainstream. This means not just more chargers, but also smart chargers that can optimize charging speeds and reduce wait times. This means chargers that are reliable, easy to use, and located in convenient places like shopping centers, restaurants, and workplaces. The wet towel trick might be a temporary band-aid for some Tesla owners, but it's not a sustainable solution. The real answer lies in innovation and investment in EV charging infrastructure. By working together, we can create a charging network that's fast, reliable, and accessible to all, paving the way for a truly electric future. And that's it for this video. In your opinion, how should Tesla and other companies come up with a solution for the EV charging scenario? Please let us know in the comments down below. Don't forget to hit that like button on this video and subscribe to our channel to get notified of our future videos. Thanks a lot for watching.